Hood movie review. Hood movie review. Hood movie review. Watch us on YouTube. Is this thing on? Jack him up, baby. Don't hurt that face, baby. All right, this is Hood Movie Review. And we got your host, of course, the bad guy himself, the master, Kenny, the bad guy, Kenny. We got to my right, I almost pointed in the wrong direction. To my right, we have Damone.
Am I the prettiest?
Show no. And then down here, we got I almost call him Dragonfly Jones. Dragonfly Jones. Sledge.
Am I the meanest?
Show enough.
Show enough. Bow down and kiss my chuck.
Kiss my Converse. All right, well, so we're going to start off like this. Like we always start off with the soundtrack. What are we giving the soundtrack out of 5?
It's a mixed bag. Because some of the songs are great, and then some of them are not.
Yeah, some of them songs are kind of fire. And some of them like,
Some of those songs are, especially the white ones.
I like that one, though. He said, I want you, I love you.
Like you're 50 years old trying to really make a pop singing career.
He said, fire!
I'll give it a 3.
Yeah.
That's why I'm at exactly a 3.
Yeah, I think a 3 is fair.
Because you got that one song where, how's that song go? When you got that glow, that feeling that you know.
when he went Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah. Yeah, he was playing that while he was watching that Bruce Lee video too. He said, "Oh, you got to know, get to go." That old school ass rap. All right, well, we're gonna get into this movie review because everybody here gave it a 3, right? Everybody gave it a 3.
Yeah.
I think we all gave it.
Hey, what's that sound in the background? Cut the fans.
He said, "Cut the fans."
Cut the fans.
All right, well, so we're gonna start off with Leroy Green, aka Bruce Leroy, is what they call him. He's played by Timac.
Leroy.
And this
Leroy
is
Green is
the two people in the top billing. They got one name. We got Timac and we got Vanity. And it starts
Vanity
off
or Apollonia.
No, that's Vanity. Apollonia is the one. Apollonia is the one from Purple Rain.
Purple
Vanity,
Rain. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Vanity did this in Action Jackson.
And drugs.
So it starts off. He's training, and his master graduates him. He thought he was in trouble. He's like, "No, you graduated," and but Bruce Lee is not ready to be a master yet, and so his master gives him an item that he doesn't realize is a belt buckle, but he gives him the item, and he's like, Bruce Lee. He's like, this was Bruce Lee's, and he gives it to him. And he's like, I want you to find a master named Sum Dum Goy. And then he was like, okay. And then this is now his new journey since he wants purpose. So Bruce Lee he's in the wildest theater ever. Like the wildest theater ever. And
wasn't he just like eating in the back while everybody was talking shit?
Bro, he was eating popcorn with chopsticks. He was eating popcorn with chopsticks. And oh shoot, 1 second. Okay.
I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what happened either. Okay, so like I said, Bruce Leroy's in the wildest theater now, and they're watching Enter the Dragon, and Shonuff introduces himself and claiming he's the one true master. Until little kid's like, you ain't beat Bruce Leroy yet. And he's like, Bruce Leroy. So he comes up to him and he's like, I'm sick of these stories about how you catching bullets with his teeth. He's like, nigga, please. Like he tired of hearing it. And he tries to fight him, but Bruce Leroy declines. And because Shonuff is so loud, he pisses people off in the crowd and in the theater, like they aren't loud too. So Shonuff and his crew challenge everyone in the theater, and they beat everyone up as Bruce Leroy leaves. Now let's talk about how random this theater was for a second. So you
A
had
lot was happening in that theater.
so much was happening. So you had like an instigating transgender woman with a deep ass voice was talking shit. You had break dancers. You had a Jamaican smoking weed, a dude in a do rag drinking liquor in like out the bag, and then you had two burly built bikers in metrosexual spaghetti strap. Like they had that strap beaters on. And then you had several martial artists in karate gis. Like it was too much going on. And here's some trivia: Denzel Washington, Lawrence Fishburne, and Wesley Snipes all auditioned for Bruce Leroy. They were all trying to be Bruce Leroy.
I'm happy they didn't get it.
Me too. That'd be a totally different movie. And they wanted Jim Kelly, Jim Brown, Fred Williamson, Ron O'Neal, Billy D. Williams, or Carl Weathers for Show Enough. Hey, and Denzel also auditioned for Show Enough too.
Oh,
and
no.
That sounds nasty. So we get to Seventh Heaven, a music TV show that plays the hottest music and gets performances starring Laura Charles, which is Vanity. You know, she's also from Action Jackson. And Eddie Arcady is trying to push his girl's weak ass music on the show, but it gets declined.
Why are you
her music was not good.
It was not good at all. And we think about that's what this whole movie's about. He's just trying to get his song on the TV show. That's it.
On the TV show.
That's it. And William H. Macy, who's from Shameless, Wild Hogs, he makes a little cameo he does before he got big. And he's like warning her. He's like, "Hey, look, you don't mess with Eddie Arcadian."
I was trying to figure out who that was. I'm like, I know who that is, but I couldn't put the name to the face.
Yeah, he was just young. And Laura Charles says, "Hey, a lucky winner will get a date with me." And then she blows a kiss in the crowd. And Bruce Leroy's little brother Richie, he's like, he like catches it. he acting up. But while signing autographs, she notices Bruce Leroy. And obviously she gonna notice him. You know, it's present day 80s, and this dude's walking around with a karate gi on and a straw hat. Like, like you look crazy right now.
In Harlem.
In Harlem. She ends up a victim in an attempted kidnapping, but Bruce Leroy saves her. But he does a little superhero disappearance thing, you know, while they talk and they just disappear. But he wasn't good at it because he dropped his item. He dropped the Bruce Lee item. So Bruce Leroy is teaching his class, and we meet some people in the class. And we meet Johnny, who can't fight but can pretend to fight with screaming and making faces. He said, it'll work as long as you make some faces and do some little screaming.
He's not wrong. I feel like that would work like 80% of the time. As long as the other person doesn't know that you don't know how to fight or doesn't know how to fight themselves, I think you got an 80% success rate. Yeah. So which is like, okay, like, but literally right after he says this, Show Enough interrupts and tries to fight Bruce Leroy again. Bruce Leroy declines once again. And Johnny comes out. He's like, yeah. He comes out screaming. He's like, enough. So he starts roasting him. He starts roasting Show Enough. And then the two members of Show Enough's group, they chase him around the dojo and they yoke him up. And he's like, look, he said, you're gonna bow down or I'm gonna snap him in two. Or I'm gonna have them snap him in two. And he's like, so he's sitting there, he's like making a face, he's like, kiss my Converse. So he does it and he gets kicked right in the mouth, bleeding and everything. And he's like, you may not wish to fight me now, but you will soon. I'm gonna see to that. And this is the thing about this movie. I'm gonna say Show Enough wanted to smoke.
He really did. And the thing was, he wasn't a villain.
Though.
He wasn't a villain. It wasn't like he was like, hey, you know, I just want to fight you.
Kenny.
He wasn't a think about it, he was not a villain. He's
a villain, but not the villain.
He's not Kenny. The real he's an antagonist.
Yeah, no, he's definitely an antagonist, yeah, but he's not the villain. He's not the villain.
I mean, the man is the villain. Let's be real.
I go to Eddie Arcadian.
Yeah, but Show Enough did. Okay, if Show Enough, put it like this: Show Enough is Batman Returns. Catwoman was a villain, but she really wasn't the villain.
I'm explaining a little more because I can't say too much because we didn't get to the part yet. But yeah, he's not the villain. I'm gonna say that he's not the villain. At dinner, Richie makes fun of Bruce Leroy's obsession with kung fu, as he casually talks about his obsession with Laura Charles.
bro, he was a hating ass. That was a hating ass brother on the lowest key though.
Oh no, he definitely was, but it was like he was roasting like, how can you be obsessed with kung fu? But then he's like, oh yeah, that girl on TV, I'm gonna make her mine. I'm gonna make her mine. It's like, bro,
you a simp, bro.
Right.
You're a simp, and you make fun of his obsession while you talking about your obsession. That's wild. And Keisha Knight Pulliam, which is Rudy Huxtable on the Cosby Show.
Rudy Huxtable was in that movie. Damn.
She's in there for this one scene. Literally, this one scene.
Yeah, she's the baby.
She's the baby, and they all gave her different names, and they were like, "Man, I wish y'all would come up with a name for her." And that was it. They never brought it back up before or after that. Like that was a random scene they threw in there. The scene was pointless.
It wasn't in the budget
to bring it back. She wasn't even big yet. I don't know. It was just random. And Bruce Leroy wants to meet her. He's like, I want to meet her. He's like, I'm sure you would. But he don't realize that he wants to meet her to get his item back. He just thinks he's trying to shoot his shot. So he's hating on him. So Richie tries to break into Seventh Heaven to see his crush.
Wait, hold on. Can we go back a little bit? Richie starts talking about like you got the move, you don't know the moves, or you don't have the paintbrush. Like, bro, you're like 11. Like, you don't either. You don't know what you're doing either.
He's actually 12. He's 12. It was like, bro, you don't know. Like, you don't know nothing about this.
Yeah, he's like, you don't know about the moves. You wouldn't even know where to put it. Like, you don't either.
He's just in there talking shit to him. So they end up trying to break into Seventh Heaven to see his crush, and as this happens, they end up kidnapping Laura. And Bruce Leroy, he's too late. And the kidnappers drop something. Everybody's dropping something. So the kidnappers drop something. It says Eddie Arcadian Productions on it. And he's like, okay, so I'm going to find him. And Laura is forced to watch this weak-ass music video. He's like, I found a picture. She said, I found a picture.
It's very 80s. It's a very 80s music video.
She thought she was snapping on that song. She said, "Body on the roller skates."
Wasn't she? She was trying to portray old girl that was in WrestleMania 1.
Why am I drawing the blank? Girls just want to have fun.
Yes.
Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper, yeah.
Damn, Kenny, how the fuck did you know that?
Look, I know you know my movies and my music now. I know my movies and my music now.
But like her, Tiffany, like that's like Madonna, like that style of like pop star. So she probably actually would have in that era. That song probably would have been a hit.
Bad, bro.
It would. I mean, they didn't know yet. They wasn't ready for it.
What year was this? What movie did this? What year did this movie?
85.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they knew. In 85, them niggas knew.
Hey, the thing was, she had back-to-back hits though, waiting on them. She had that. You want to test drive? Woo, woo! You want to test drive? She was like, you want a free ride? Now love is late tonight. She had those songs waiting. They kept showing every time they showed they had a new song waiting on you. So they played a music video for it, and Laura Charles was like, "Nah, that ain't it." She had it with the Charlemagne, like, "Yeah, that ain't it." And she declines. You know, she's like, "I can't do it." And the kid was like, "Nah, you gonna do this?" And he's about to put her head in what you call it into the. And he had a piranha tank. He's gonna put her head in the piranha tank. And Bruce Leroy comes in, saves her again, and he dumps Eddie Arcadian's head in the piranha tank, but then pulls it out real quick, just trying to shake him up a little bit. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get him." So he swears to get his revenge. Laura gives him the item back, and she is trying to shoot her shot so hard in this bedroom, and he is not realizing it. Like he is not realizing it.
She tries a lot of times in this movie, and he does not realize it.
Yeah, like he didn't realize until like towards the end of it, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta go." He's like, "Oh, I gotta go." She was shooting her shot hard. He's like, "I gotta finish my mission," and she's like, "Okay, whatever." And then, so he dips. Bruce Leroy goes to this fortune cookie company named Sum Dum Goy, which is also the master he's looking for. And he looks a little confused. He's like, And he encounters reverse racism as as three Asians that are acting stereotypically black roast him for acting stereotypically Asian. So they call him all kind of little racial slurs. I'm like, this is this is wild. And they telling him the master sees no one and kick him out. Meanwhile, Shonuff calls out Bruce Leroy at his dad's pizza restaurant. He's like, man, look, where is this man? I'm trying to fight him. He's like, where is he at? And he ends up destroying the place.
That pizza restaurant didn't deserve that.
It didn't. But he said, look, he said, look, you gonna fight me. He's like, you gonna fight. I just want to fight you. That's it. They can only be the master while I'm the master. He's like, we gotta get this settled. That's all it is. So he ends up destroying.
All he was I predict pain. Clubber Lang.
Yeah, Clubber Lang. That's what he was. He was 80s Clubber Lang. He was. I mean that was 80s too. But he was like, he was Clubber Lang. And he was like, look, I just want to fight you. He said, yeah, I just want to fight you. They saying you the best. Well, I'm the best. We need to see this. We need to figure this out. I'm sick of this. So then he destroys the place, shoves little brother in the trash, and then they leave. And Bruce Leroy comes in seconds late, yet again, and is roasted by Richie for being a coward. He's like, what's the point of you learning this martial arts? You don't use it. He said, I heard you kiss this man's shoes. He's like, you're nothing but a coward.
Didn't Richie get put in the trash can?
Yeah, he dumped him upside down the trash.
Yeah, you was just hurt. Richie. You didn't mean none of that.
Nah, he meant it. He was like, bro, he said, you're a cow, you kissed his shoes. You follow your brother kiss somebody's shoes, and then you a grown man kissing a grown man's shoes? Yeah, I'm gonna talk that shit.
Was Bruce Leroy really a grown man though?
He was 20.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, he was 20, so it was like.
I was gonna say they had to be like, cause she offers him a drink at one point.
Yeah, it was.
Hey Kenny, he the same age as Jody.
Yeah, but at least he got his shit together though.
No, he does not. No, he does not have his shit together.
He ain't got two baby moms where he ain't got two baby moms and talk about going to Do Dirty's house playing bad. He do no shit like that.
Hey, we didn't see a lick of job.
Teaching, yeah, and teaching the karate class.
Yeah, but he got two jobs.
He didn't go to Do Dirty's house. And Jody didn't go to Do Dirty's house. He's not disrespecting him like that.
I was going to Do Dirty's house. He had two jobs. Ain't he looking out for his brother that be roasting him. So Bruce Leroy, he's pissed off now. He's training aggressive. And Laura, yet again, is shooting her shot something vicious. Like every time. Every time you see her, she's shooting her shot. She's like, ooh, she's like, I need a bodyguard. Someone that can guard my body. She's like rubbing her body down and shit. I'm like, Bruce Leroy, come on now. Like, what are you doing?
You need to dunk this, man.
Okay, so if you're on that point, if we never did it, what are we rating her out of 5?
5.
Yeah, she was bad.
For the 80s?
For the 80s, she was bad.
For the 80s, Vanity was cold, bro.
Yeah, so she's cold. And he was not trying at all. Like he was not realizing it. He was so in his field he was shooting her shot.
That wasn't his destiny.
It was his destiny. Because he's being real. That's the reason because he went on this mission, and that was how he can become the master on this mission. And Eddie Arcadian, he's recruiting serial killers at this point and madmen for henchmen.
That's wild.
Yeah, he was recruiting serial killers, and his girlfriend ends up leaving her.
He had auditions. Like, imagine having auditions and like John Wayne Gacy, Jeffrey Dahmer show up.
He said, "You did this murder?" He said, "Yeah, killed the old lady. Yeah." I was like, "Bro, this dude is sick." One dude headbutt the table. He said, "Hey man, get him whatever he want." He said, "But take that money."
Get him whatever he want.
Yeah, he said, "Take the money out for the table though." And it's like his girlfriend ends up leaving. She's like, "I'm tired of being abused by you." She's like, "Hey, you trying to kill this dude, Bruce Leroy?" She's like, "I ain't even on that. I'm just trying to get my music career going."
And she don't even really want to do the music career because she's like, I'm getting kind of tired of trying to do this pop star thing. She don't even like this music. 40. Like, what are we doing here?
She was 40, bro.
She was grown. She was grown. She was like, you just a control freak. That's what I saw you are. And Eddie pulls up on Show Enough. He got the wig on. He got the little curly wig on and everything. Like, because he was bald in the whole movie. He had a little curly wig on for this scene. And he pulls up on Show Enough. He got a little fight club going. And he's whooping on the dude. Like, and we got a little person. They just got the gong. Like, yeah. You got a little person in the gong. That whole person's the best.
There's always in like I don't know why during this time period there's always a small person Asian with a gong.
It was like in a random warehouse too.
Yeah, it was just I don't know where they were at. And I noticed all these awards Show Enough have. Like he's really trying to prove it. Like he's like, bro, look, let me get my award. And then they try to pay him off. They're like, look, we need you to take care of Bruce Leroy. He said, I don't need no money. He said, I just need you to take him. I just need to get him to the place at a designated time because I just want to fight him. That's it. He's like, that's all I want to do. I just want to fight this man.
And some fucking shoulder pads.
He did have shoulder pads on. Big ass shoulder pads. He's like, I just want that one-on-one. That's it. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't even care. That's how you know. That's how he's not a villain. I just want the one-on-one. I don't want to be paid nothing. I just want the one-on-one. I just want to prove I'm the best. That's it.
I will say he's got honor for that.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. He's like, I don't want to get. He's like, I don't need the money. He's like, I'm cool. Just get him here. I just want to fight this man.
Kenny.
Yeah.
The Joker didn't do it for money either.
He did better.
I just want to throw that out there, bro. I'll give it to you. I mean, you're putting a great argument up.
Hey, but Batman at least gave him the fight, though. He wasn't. Hey, he declined this man 3 different times and kissed his shoes. Batman wasn't kissing nobody's shoes.
Bruce Leroy didn't want to do violence because he knew what he was capable of.
Nah, he ain't know yet.
Okay.
he ain't know yet. He's a punk. At this time, he's a punk right now. You know what I'm saying? He learned kung fu, but he wasn't trying to use it.
He just didn't trust himself.
Yeah, and he didn't want to do violence just for the sake of violence.
Exactly, that is true. I mean, they had to really get this man out of it. Like,
and that's why his brother was so salty. Like, nigga, I don't know how to fight. You do.
Yeah, I mean, you be salty too. Like, if you got your ass whooped by a kung fu master, your brother is one. He's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, help me. And Bruce Leroy, he ends up apologizing to Laura. And she shoots a shot again, and she's in the car. He's like, "Hey, you know, isn't this?" He said, "I got a friend that is trying to teach, that's trying to be taught some moves." He said, "I'll teach you some moves." I said, "Golly!" I was like, "Bro."
Yeah, she said, "I'll show you some moves. I'll show you the moves." And he's like, "Oh, I didn't mean me. I meant my friend." Like, bro, she is
trying.
The ball is right there. She's laying it up.
He has to fulfill with his master told him, and first play later.
Hey, look, she was trying hard, and he's talking about. At this point, he's talking about how like he's on a mission, and pretty much if he becomes a master, only he's like it's like a master can get the glow, but only a true master can get the glow all over their body.
All over their body, super.
And she was like, shit, what you trying to do with my body? Like, fuck all that. Like, she don't care about none of that. So they get back to her. They get back to Seventh Heaven again, and she plays this Bruce Lee video for him. And they got the glow, need the glow. So they play that song in the background, and he's like, oh shit, this is lit for real. And then she's like, I got him. She's like, yeah, I got him. And we did that one to Drewski, like, yep, we got him. So she ends up, we did that right here. Yep, we got him. So she ends up getting that kiss from him because they got the little kissing scene on the thing. He's like, you know what, let me go ahead. And he said, move's right. Let me go ahead and see what's up. So he's doing it. And as he's kissing her, Richie walks in because Richie's sneaking in for some reason. He's sneaking in. And he sees it. He's like, "Oh,
nigga."
He wouldn't know. She wouldn't. And he said he wouldn't know about her. It wasn't for me. This and this. Well, he's all getting salty. He's like, "Nah, he would have been new. Like he was already on the way. Like she been trying to shoot her shot."
First of all, Richie, your brother is in shape. Grown man, martial arts, and he's not half bad looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's of age. You are 12. Oh my God.
Richie, you had zero chance, nigga.
And the thing is, she don't know you. It's like don't be a menace, nigga. I don't know you.
I don't know you.
So like I said, he gets the kiss, like he gets saw, he storms off. So during the video, he sees Chinese Connection in the video, and Bruce Lee is going undercover to sneak into the villain's lair. And he's like, shit, I'm about to use that. And then he dips off. He's like, hey, I'll be back. And she's like, man, she's like, damn, I'm trying to see what's up. Like, damn. Well, she gets salty.
She says, thanks, Bruce Lee.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Bruce. She was sick. So he leaves Laura to do this, and while he's gone, Richie comes back. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna come back to get what's mine. So Richie comes, he confronts Laura. He's like, look, and when he goes to do it, she's getting kidnapped. He's like, get your hands off my woman. And they look at him and start getting weird. They're like, nigga. So then they kidnap both of them. And Bruce Leroy pretends to be a hood nigga now, and is doing awful. Like he's doing awful. And he tricks the three Asians from earlier to get in, and finds out some dumb goy isn't a master. He's a computer that just shoots out fortune cookie stuff. Like, so he was sick. He was like, what? So
if you're not first, you're last.
Everything was a lie.
Yeah, he was sick because he was saying like, what? And his girlfriend warns Johnny that Bruce Leroy should stay away from Seventh Heaven. He's like, okay, whatever. So Eddie ends up taking over the show and starts playing number white ballads. Like, he was playing that girl, Charlene. I want you, I need you. She was going off of that song. I like that song. Like, same as you want, I like that song. She was snapping on that song. She was singing to that statue. So Bruce Leroy.
I think you like the video. I don't think you like the song.
Nah, I fuck with the song. The video is awful. I fuck with the song, though. So Bruce Leroy, he confronts his master. He's like, bro, what is this mission you got me on? He said, bro, people keep saying this item you gave me is a belt buckle. He's like, you've been like, what is going on with? He's like, some of them boys a computer. Like, what is this? And he's like, so he starts being cryptic for no reason. He says, you just opened a fortune cookie without a fortune, written by a master who doesn't exist, to give you a solution to a problem whose answer you already know. He's like, there's one place that you have not looked, and it is there, only there, that you shall find the master. And he's like, what?
He was just talking shit. He was just talking shit.
He really was, but all he had to say was, nigga, just believe in yourself. All that to say, just believe in yourself. He's like, you just believe in yourself, you'll get the glow, pretty much. That's pretty much what he's saying. Believe in yourself, you get the glow. So Bruce Leroy goes to confront Eddie now, and he goes to pick up some weapons. And Johnny's there. He's like, hey, man, look, old girl said don't go to Seventh Heaven. You know, they're waiting on you. It's a trap. And he's like, man, he's like, look, I'm going to go. He's like, but if you want to go, you're going to need some weapons, right? And he's like, all right, bet. So he goes in the little closet. And he locks him in there. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm doing this to help you. So Eddie Arcadian's group, when he gets there, Eddie Arcadian's group, they jump him. They jump Bruce Leroy, and he's getting his ass whooped. Like, they stomping him out and everything. They hit him with chains. And then the kids from the class end up saving him. And just a little trivia. The little kid, his name is Ernie Reyes Jr. He's like a big martial artist. I don't know if you remember him from Ninja Turtles 2. He was the one Asian dude that was with the Ninja Turtles.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
pizza
him.
Guy?
Yeah, yep, the pizza guy. Yeah, that's him. He was the little ass kid though. Yeah, he was in that. I think he was in The Rundown. He's in a couple little movies where he shows off his martial arts stuff. And he's fighting his dad in the scene, if you notice. Like, when he's fighting, the one dude is, like, picking him up and, like, trying to slam him and stuff. That's his dad.
Oh, wow.
And Eddie leaves with Laura while Richie literally pop blocks out of the restraints. He's like...
Yeah. The nigga, if that ain't 80s, I don't know what it is.
Bro, he was like... He was fucking it up though, but it was like this is good racist. Like this is like good stereotypical. I mean,
it's black exploitation, baby.
Right? Yeah, true. So Bruce Leroy follows him into an abandoned building where Richie gets grabbed by one of Shonuff's members, and he's getting beat up. Like Bruce Leroy ends up saving him. Like he ends up beating him up, and then Shonuff arrives. He's like, "You warmed up yet?" And he's in full red karate gi. And he's like, come on with it. He said, you were talking. He's like, you've been avoiding me for too damn long now. He said, we're gonna get it in. So Shonuff's defense is on 10 in the scene. This nigga is swinging, he's blocking everything. He's like, Get out. He's like, yeah, little nigga. Like, he's talking shit, calling him little nigga and everything.
With the shoulder pads on.
Big ass, no, not this scene. He wasn't in the shoulder pads this scene. He had the karate gi on. He had the red karate gi.
He had the little Mortal Kombat V shit on.
Yeah, I was gonna say he had the gi on. He had that shoulder pads. This is the one time he didn't have them on. Usually he did. So Leroy gets a little bit of momentum, and he thought he knocks him out. And he's like, whew. And then you hear Leroy, and he's like, oh shit. And he's gone. And which is weird because he was literally like right here. Like he can see him get up if he needed to, but he just yelled, Leroy.
He's a master, so he just disappears.
He disappeared. So he's looking for him, and then you hear, and he's like, playtime's over, boy. And you see his hands, they're glowing red, they're going bright red. And he's like, you see the Bruce Leroy's face? He said, oh damn. He's like, oh damn. And this nigga, sure enough, proceeds to beat this nigga's ass for the next like 15 minutes, bro. He's whooping him. Like he tearing him up in that room. And he's in there like, he's like, yeah. He starts trying to drown him. And he's like, while he's beating him this whole time, he's like, who is the master? And he wants him to say, I'm the man. He wants him to submit. He's like, who's the master? He's dumping his head in the water. And as he's doing this, Bruce Leroy is sitting there like, you know what? I am the master. He starts getting flashbacks. Everybody's telling him, you the master, you that dude for real. And he's like, you know what? And he starts believing in himself. He's like, all right, who's the master? And he's like, I am. And he gets mad, swings, and he catches his hand, and then his body starts glowing gold. And he's like, hey, motherfucker, let me go. He starts cracking his hand. He's like, motherfucker, let me go. And then he like shoves him. Yeah, he's like, motherfucker, let me go. He shoves him. And then you see he just starts hitting him with some shit. He's like, gah. And then he's like, he tries to like reactivate his glow. That's just like a light bulb. It's just going out on him. And like I say, he's beating him down. And like I say, he puts the paws on him, knocks him out. And then we see Eddie Arcadian show up. He said, hey, look, I ain't with that kung fu shit. He's like, I'll end it all right now with this gun. And he shoots him right in the face. And it's like, oh damn, Bruce Leroy got shot in the face, and everybody's crying, and Bruce Leroy's on the ground, and Eddie Arcadian starts getting weak, and he kicks him over, and you see him looking like this, and he turns his head over and just cheeses, big ass bullet caught right between his teeth, and he's like, whoa, and then he just starts beating him down, and he hangs him up like the meat in the meat locker on Rocky. He hangs him up. And the police come in. He's like, hey, look, please don't arrest me. And then they end arresting him. And the movie ends with, they're at the club, they're all dancing, and Bruce Leroy's trying to talk to her, but the music's too loud. He's like, well, you show me some moves. Like, they turn the music off. Well, you show me some moves. The crowd, everybody laughing at him. Then Richie's friend is like, look at the cornball. And he's like, Richie's like, that ain't no cornball. That's my brother. And he's the master. And then the movie just ends. They start kissing and shit. So it has a little corny ending at the end, but what y'all think is the most let's say in the movie. So what y'all think is the most gangster shit of the movie? If y'all had to say.
I would say showing up to the pizza place and this is breaking everything.
Yeah, I gotta agree. You show up to this nigga's family's like place of business, they ain't got nothing to do with this. He said, look, I gotta give my one-on-one in. He said, and the dad was like, so that's also against part two, because his dad was like, he said, I'm supposed to find Leroy Green here. He said, I'm Leroy Green, who are you? He's like, I'm Leroy Green, who are you? He's like, nigga, who? He said, oh, he's talking about Junior. He's like, oh, Junior. So I think that's probably the most gangster scene. Or the fact that he shot this nigga dead in the face, I think that's pretty close. That's right there with it. Because he thought he killed him. He was like, yeah, shit, fuck all that. Pow!
Yeah, forget this karate, kung fu stuff. A gun wins.
He said, bro, 45 and all this right now. He said, fuck all that. Yeah, I didn't give his respect though. That nigga, like, so just go back and say why he's not the villain. I'm gonna say this because, like I said, all he wanted was the one-on-one. This would have ended everything. There wouldn't be a movie if he just gave him the one-on-one. win or lose, he said,
Well,
"Look, I
show
used to be like,
enough wouldn't have been in the movie very long because if. But what I don't know. Maybe if all this doesn't happen, he doesn't get the glow, and show enough just beats his ass.
yeah, because he wasn't ready. So I think so. Like, so that's what I'm saying. He wasn't the villain because actually the villain was this master. The villain was not. He didn't tell him shit. He was so damn
He ain't tell him
cryptic.
nothing.
He didn't tell him nothing. He could have just told him. He's like, bro, because he put him on this dummy man, and he was
He
like,
sent him on a
bro,
wild goose chase.
a wild goose shit. Nigga was wasting his time. But I mean, he realized
Ain't that
he
all?
realized he's the
Ain't
master
that
in the
all
trip.
kung fu movies?
No, I can't even say that because usually it's about some Chinese artifacts. This nigga just literally was running around Harlem for no reason, and like and he just kept saving old girl from being kidnapped every other scene. But literally, it was
Sounds like he was serving his purpose.
yeah. I mean, he ended up meeting her in the process. But it was just like, bro, he's like, bro, you sent me to find some dumb boy, and it's literally a computer. You got me running around with a belt buckle. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm over threatening fortune cookie makers, and all I got is a belt buckle, and I'm supposed to just do whatever with this.
Maybe the thing is, in order he can't just tell him that he's the master. He has to find that he's the master.
That's pretty much what it was. Yeah, he just had to believe. I mean, he had to believe in himself, but because even in the beginning, he was like telling him, he's like, bro, he's like, you're that dude for real. He's like, you need to
You gotta believe.
Yeah, believe in yourself. Yeah, he's got to believe in yourself, and he didn't yet. Like I said, it took a lot. It took a lot to do that. Like I said, he had to kiss a nigga's shoes and everything to realize he was that dude.
Hey, my man caught a bullet with his teeth.
Yeah,
master.
But you also think about you got to think about it from Shono's point of view though too. This is why I say he's not the villain because he's like, I feel like I'm the GOAT. I'm the master. This little kid talking about you ain't the master. That's him. He's like, who? This little nigga right here? And he's like, oh, okay, bet. He's like, okay, he master, let me fight then. He was like, nah. All right, bet. I'll fight you later then. Hey, what's up? What's up with this fight? Nah, I ain't gonna fight you. All right, bet. I'm about to punk you in front of all your trainees. He said, kiss my shoe.
No. That's when he becomes the villain, Kenny.
But that's what I'm saying. He's like, look, just fight me. That's just like
he's just doing like Apollo Creed did. He's like, I don't care how I gotta get it. I just need this fight. I just want that fight. We need to catch these hands.
Exactly what it was. He said, bro, just fight me. He's like, I just want the fight. He's like, I'll do because all this would have been avoided if you just fight me. He's like,
yeah, I feel like if he just fought him, like
I don't want to fight you.
He said he's being a bully. He said, look, we're gonna get this fight in. He said, we need to get our one-on-one in. They saying you're the master. That's me. I need this title. And he's like, nah, I can't even do it. Bet, all right, bet. I'm gonna go to your where your dad work. I'm gonna go where your dad work and challenge you now. Hey, where that little nigga at? Hey, look, I don't know where he at right now. All right, bet. I'm sure all this shit. He gonna come back and fight me when he come. He gonna be mad when he come back.
he is mad, but he don't do shit about it.
Yeah, like now I got him pissed off. Now I threw his little butt in the trash.
Like, what I gotta do?
He walked in with them shoulder pads on.
Hey, can nobody tell him nothing? No, can nobody tell him nothing? He was winning. He had no L.
But here's my question though: what made him the Shogun of Harlem though?
Because the nigga won. He didn't win. You seen the nigga called out? He went to the theater.
Where your sea bass?
He went to the theater and called out everybody. He went to the theater.
Like we know Debo. Debo beat, he was punk, you know what I'm saying? We know Debo's rap sheet on Friday. We really don't know Shogun's rap sheet.
But with Debo, he wasn't trying to try that nigga, trying to ship the niggas up the street though. That's the thing about him. He wasn't trying to ship the niggas up the street though.
But they know about Debo.
Shogun,
Rancho Cucamonga though.
But in Shogun, we saw him fight anybody who wanted it.
Anybody. He went to the theater. He said, "Look." He said, "Look." He said, "If you ain't trying to fight me," dude said, "Sit down, shut up." He said, "What?" He said, "Come out here and make me shut up." Then he said, "Matter of fact, anybody in here, come out here and make me shut up." Then he beat up everybody in there.
But Kenny, you seen that movie theater? You seen what's going on in
there. Everybody in there had karate gis on. They all do martial arts for some reason. They all jumped and started kicking this nigga. That's what I'm saying.
80s, bro.
He said it don't. He said it don't matter. He run a fight club. This nigga, all he do is fight. He said, "Listen, I just want my one-on-one." He said, "Shit."
All my life I had to fight.
All his life he had to fight. That's all he wanted to do. He said, "Just give me my one-on-one." He said, "What?"
He just wanted to shoot the fair ones.
That was it. He said, "Bro, look, just give me my one-on-one." Like, and it, like, think about it. This movie could have been ended. This movie could have been 2 seconds long. This movie could have been 2 seconds long. If he gave him his one-on-one, and if Lord Charles played that weak-ass music video one time to get embarrassed, and that would have been
it. That nigga was a bully.
You're not wrong.
When he said, bro, the nigga, why are you out of all people got to stop, fuck up my movie night?
That is true. He was just chilling, watching a movie, eating popcorn with chopsticks. He was eating popcorn chopsticks.
Yeah, he's eating popcorn with chopsticks and no butter. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Bruce Leroy is a little racist if you think about it.
Well, no, for sure. That's what I'm saying, for sure. Like, that's why they try to reverse it. They try to flip it like, oh, okay, it can't be racist because it's a black guy doing it. And it's like, no, it's just yellow face. That's all it is. It's yellow face. Like, that's awful.
All he was doing what he was learning, bro. That nigga, he only knew kung fu and martial arts. He didn't know nothing else.
He didn't know shit else.
That pizza shop with his parents. He didn't go to that dance and wasn't pop locking and dancing.
Yeah, he didn't know how to dance. I mean, he's working. He's delivering pizzas with the brother. So he had, like I said, he had a little stable job, and like I said, he worked at the martial arts place.
That nigga was an introvert.
Oh, you know, he definitely was. It
is very random to have a black family running a pizza place.
That's what he said. He said people call people call me weird. He said now everybody know my slogan: direct to your pizza to Daddy Green's Pizza. And
pizza shop.
Were there any redeemable characters in this movie?
I guess the way you put it, Shonuff was.
Yeah, I think Shonuff. Just give him his ones.
Yeah. He's probably cool after that. He said, I took that L. He's probably cool. Like, hey, look, I lost. Fuck it. That's why he's like, I just want to see if I can see what's a master.
If Shonuff would have lost, he would have kept trying to fight him until he won.
You're not wrong. Shonuff would have come back.
He kept coming back, bro.
They were supposed to make a Last Dragon 2, but then something happened with that. They never got it. I feel like it would have been bad. I feel like it would have been bad.
It would have been like Graffiti Bridge.
Ooh. Shit.
I still haven't watched it.
No, it's bad. It's bad. They had Tevin Campbell and fucking who else was in that movie? It was a bad movie. It was bad. It was bad. And I was gonna say that because I always ask, did the protagonist learn anything? He definitely did. He learned to believe in yourself.
Yeah, he learned to believe in himself, and he learned the moves.
Yeah, he did learn the moves. He said, "Will you teach me some moves?" She was like, "Shit." And she told him, she said, "I'll show you a couple moves." She was gonna put it on him. She was gonna put it on him. He was gonna be talking in tongues.
All that movie showed us was computers are gonna take over.
Before the cookies get shot up. Well, now we gotta rate the movie out of 5. What do we rate this movie out of 5?
Oh,
5.
For a 1980s black exploitation, 5.
I agree with y'all. I'm at a 5 as well. That movie is fire. It's probably one of my favorite kung fu movies ever. And it's just it's a simple movie. It's just a simple, straight up movie. The plot is just, hey, look, I want to fight you. Let's set this up. He ain't trying to fight me. I'm gonna keep fucking with you until you fight me. And then the other side is also, I want to get my music video played. She ain't going for it. Bet I'm gonna kidnap her and I'm gonna make her do it. And he keeps saving her. That's what it is. That's what it is. While learning about myself in the process. And the next movie we will be reviewing is Jason's Lyric. We were reviewing.
God damn it.
Jason's Lyric is the next movie. See, come on, Jake.
That shit.
Come on, Jake. I'm sorry, Jake.
I'm not watching that shit.
Come on, Jake.
What's his name? Josh? Joshua.
I think so. That's what I said. Come on, Jake. I'm sorry, Jake. All right, well, we're going to end it right here with ain't no masters here, dude. Ain't no slaves, nigga.